Now recording.
Fuck you, Craig.
Fuck you, bitch ass Craig Bot. And Geark, you can suck a dick too.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing tonight? Good, great. So glad to be here. You know, sometimes I think life is just a series of awkward moments and embarrassing situations. And
They
lucky
are.
for me, I seem to attract them like a magnet. Let hold on. I need to breathe.
Cut that.
Hey, I'm gonna cut all this out. It's gonna be perfect, and once it's edited.
It wasn't like a bad joke until someone pointed it out that it could be.
Let's dive into some of my recent experiences, shall we?
Did your balls fall out in front of a chick and now you're getting a harassment suit levied against you?
Well, I mean, I was going to bring that up later. But first off, let's talk about technology. Can we all agree that it's both a blessing and a curse? I mean, we have smartphones that can do just about anything except make a decent phone call. I'm not kidding.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Fucking stand up there. What is
happening? What the fuck is this? Did you ChatGPT this fucking cold opening?
I told ChatGPT to write me a Type 5.
Okay, it's not a Type 5. Boo! You brought the enemy to this fucking podcast. Boo!
Mo, they're coming. You better run.
It's my job. You can't take my job.
It's happened. It's all over now.
What the fuck, Riley?
Can you ask for some topics for us?
You son of a bitch.
Okay. What should we talk about on the MoepenAI? Let's ask ChatGPT.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, like feed it some of our past topics, and we'll see what we get.
Oh God!
I'm not gonna fight. You do it, right? I'm not gonna like train an AI about what the MoepenAI is just live.
No, I can't get ChatGPT because I don't have a fucking phone. It won't take a voice.
I tried it the other day. It's only backlogged to 2021. So anything that's currently happening, it doesn't have
with the enemy.
Well, yeah, because everyone else is doing it, and I'm the one holding the fucking bag again.
If everyone was jumping off a bridge, would you also jump off a bridge?
I mean, what do I get out of it?
The relief of succumbing to social pressure.
Huh. That's not really worth much, huh? Okay, maybe I won't jump off, but no, I was just like, okay, let's see what the big fucking deal is, and I'm like, okay, write me something silly about that stupid submarine nonsense, and we're like, I'm sorry, but we're only backlogged to 2021.
The AI is only trained to like old shit.
Well, that's sort of fun, but yeah, you know what Paul's been doing lately? I've been doing on my Kick streams. He's been writing commercials through ChatGPT. And Riley here, we did a Mo show last night, and Riley read a whole fucking batch of shit that fucking Paul, one of our admins here on the Mos Eisley Cantina, did. And it was hilarious, to say the least. You can chime in anytime you want, Riley.
Hey, I was letting you go. I didn't have anything to say.
Stop rhyming! Stop rhyming! You've been rhyming since you got here.
What the fuck are you talking about? What am I rhyming about?
This is like the third rhyme you've had.
I didn't even realize I just said a rhyme. I'm being taken over by the rhyme demons, I guess.
Okay, I thought for a second you were about to do another rhyme and try
I
blow
must
my
confess.
fucking gasket. I will slap you. I will slap the ever-loving shit out of you. Let's start the show.
Okay.
Dear Lord. You with your Type 5 from ChatGPT.
I didn't even finish. You didn't let me finish my ChatGPT Type 5.
Because it was awful fucking 90s safe comedy. It was like on that level. It was like, hey, what did the owl say to the hen? Or some fucking lame shit.
Who knows? Ha
What did the owl say to the who? Who?
They responded with, "Are you?" Comedic effect, but noise cancellation is too good.
Yes, 'tis pretty good. Okay. Uh-oh.
Robin
we lost
died.
One. Great. Now I have that shitty fucking Who song. The Who sucks. I'm just going to say that. I think the band The Who fucking blows. And the Police have, like, their best of fucking series. It's kind of the only good thing that they got. I hate to say it. I like Sting, He's an impressive lead, a lead fucking player, a bassist and the lead singer. And you don't really see that very often, so I enjoy that. But the police are okay. I like the
I'm sound
jam.
clipping that.
Oh, fuck you. No. A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the MoeCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. And joining me today with a wacky cast of characters, these two are, is Robin. Say what's up, Robin. How you doing?
Hello, what's up?
Hey, all right. Cowabunga. And also Riley. Say what's up, Riley.
Mo Diggity out here stealing my openings, my wacky cast of characters, as usual.
I forgot to say as usual part.
Yeah,
but
you didn't say the as usual, but I could feel it. I knew what you were doing.
The next time I rip off your bit, I'll make sure to rip the whole thing off and not fuck it up so bad.
All gamers.
Which is a plot from one of my favorite little indie movies, Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
That sounds like a deep cut, like a penis joke.
Well, it actually is. It actually, like, low-key, it's like a part of the movie. I don't want to spoil it, but like, check it out. But yeah, it's basically one of the big plot points is this musician who finds this kid who's really talented, brings him up, yada yada. He fucking splits from the band, steals a song, and then fucks up some of the lyrics, and they have a very awkward conversation in the car. It was a cool movie. One of the cooler, like, there's like at least 3 or 4 things going on the entire time. Boo, anyway. You're not interested at all. You're just faking that. I feel the...
No.
Yeah,
Grandpa, we're listening.
Okay, so Robin, during the cold open, I don't know if she was serious about this, but I did do it. She asked for some topics from ChatGPT, so I've got some.
I hate ChatGPT.
So I didn't want to like think of shit we've talked about and like try to actually like train it. So I basically was like, I can't say we're a current events show because it only knows 2021. So I told it we were a show about like pop culture and life, and it gave me a bunch of like awful topics. And then I said, give me some funnier topics. And I guess maybe these are slightly better.
All right, let's try to see what ChatGPT has to offer.
Okay, we're gonna speed round about these 10 topics. Here we go. Awkward moments. Share hilarious stories of awkward encounters, embarrassing situations, or cringeworthy moments that we've all experienced at some point. Mo Diggity, tell us about an awkward moment you've had before.
Oh man, shit. Come back to me. Let me think about it for a sec, because I'll give you a good one.
Well, obviously you gotta start.
Oh, all right. So, fuck, I am the one starting, so the pressure's on me.
No, not
okay,
you.
Okay.
Riley should.
Oh, yeah.
Start. I don't know what I have. I don't know.
Your whole life is like living cringe.
Yeah, like every fucking time you open your mouth, it's like, oh shit, oh fuck. So, like, what's going on with you lately?
I can't really think of anything super awkward. Like, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I don't know. I think like literally just existing is embarrassing for me, so I can't hone in on anything specific.
Well, I guess that's
I'm just
definitely
like
a point to that.
I'm a creature who fucking crawls around, just fucking schlorps around the world like a fucking blob. I'm just like, I'm a living fucking, I'm a fool. I'm a public fool. There's nothing particularly bad. It's just all the same.
God damn. All right. Well, I'm depressed as fuck right now.
We got another topic. Do we? Jesus.
Schlorping around. I don't think I've ever described myself as ever schlorping around. That's a new word for me. I'm going to be honest with you.
Mo, do you have an awkward moment that you'd like to share?
Man.
Oh, I've got one now. If you need more time to think, I thought of one.
All right.
So here's the thing, right? So the worst way you can embarrass me, because like being embarrassed is that like real talk, being like embarrassed in front of people I don't know, is like my greatest fear in the history of humanity. But like being particularly, I know that goes against what I just said, but like it takes a real big event, and usually what embarrasses me the most is just like my friends, because I will always conduct myself in the way that will embarrass me the least way possible when I'm around a bunch of strangers. But then my friends do not follow that. And it always freaks me out. And I just get like super anxious when my friends are being fucking stupid. And there's this one time, me and my friend Patrick, the one who said some mean things on Largest Issue in the Galaxy, that guy. We went to a trampoline park. This was I think I've told like stories about this night plenty of times. This was Banana Split night. This is the night I took like a shit ton of like edible weed peach rings and just got like super high. And we went to an indoor trampoline park. And he was like making like some weird like jokes to like the attendant who was signing us up. Like he made some joke about like AIDS in the socks or something. And we're in there. We're like getting ready to get on the trampoline. And then the owner of the establishment comes up to us and is like, you know, one of my people back there said you were making some inappropriate jokes. And Patrick denies it up and down. We get scolded by this guy. And basically he's just like, okay, well, if I hear about something else, I'm gonna like ban you from my establishment. So that's the most anxious I've ever been in my life, I think. Was that moment. And it gets the funnier part, this is also pretty awkward, but very funny. Is after this happened, like a couple weeks later, we hung out in that plaza a lot. Like there's an ice cream place there that we really like. There's a Chinese place there we really like. We spent a lot of time in this like plaza of businesses where this trampoline park was also. And there's one night where Patrick, we were in his car. He had just gotten his car. We drove there. So we drive by the trampoline park and
the
Bampoline Park, yes.
The Bampoline.
And the guy's name was Austin, the guy who owned it. And we just talked to this
Was
random
his
employee.
first two names Stunning Steve?
He's Stunning Steve Austin. Yes, it was that's him. But no. So Patrick just like as a joke says, "Say hi to Austin for me," and then the guy says, "He's right here." And we look like slightly to the left, and there's Austin, and he's giving like the deadest stare, like the stankiest glare I've ever received in my life from Austin.
Yeah, well, you didn't fucking see him, so fuck Austin. He sounds like a fucking dick who's just acting like a giant asshole.
Well, I mean, you probably shouldn't like make AIDS jokes at trampoline park employees. Like that probably wasn't fun for them.
And like, dude, we all right. So like, when 2004 hit and the fucking Team America World Police fucking movie came out, the "Everyone Has AIDS," everyone was fucking singing that for at least like a month and a half, man. That was funny. That was fun times. Like, you could tell who just went to the fucking movie, too, and they would, like, come over, "Dude, I fucking saw it, AIDS, 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 AIDS," and they would just fucking go fucking absolutely batshit about it. It was fucking funny.
It's really funny. But yeah, that's my story of an awkward, embarrassing moment. There was also another bonus story from that night, just a brief one, is there was a point where we went to a Chili's to eat, and I was just like fucked up at this point. Like I was gone, and like Patrick was being loud and like swearing just at the Chili's table, and I just like looked at him because I'm like so hot, so pathetically stoned that I just have like no energy to interact with anything. I just look up at him, and I'm like, please, I can't stop you. You have to stop. Please.
Stop casually swearing in public. It's really awkward and it doesn't fucking help anything. Whatever your
No.
case is, immediately it is lost. Alright, whenever you're done, I've got one. It's a pretty bad one, too.
Alright, go ahead, Mo.
Oh, man. Okay, I'd forgotten that I did this. This is fucking highly embarrassing. Okay, so back in the fucking little podunk town that we were living in, right? We were hanging out with this couple who had a few kids, and we were sitting there, and my brother and his friend were going inside to roll a couple of doobies, little dooberinos up, right? And so that left me with his wife and another chick that was fucking over there, right? And
Yeah.
so she goes, yeah, it's just me and the kids doing that, blah, 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 family stuff. And then the other chick chimed in, oh, yeah, my children, blah, 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 family stuff. And then here, the speaking baton gets passed to me. And so I went, oh, I'm just hanging out. Like, I was just talking to my kids the other day and I made up some bullshit story. And I paused and I fake broke down. I don't have any kids. And then I came back up laughing, right? Like, I just told a funny joke. The horrified look on both of their faces was like a clear indicator that my joke did not land, as the kids say. And so I'm sitting there going, I'm sorry. I was just joking around. And the fucking moment just lingered there. And it just would not persist until my brother and his friend came up. And we never fucking spoke of it again. We just fucking just sat there and got high. And I embarrassed myself thoroughly. It was just fucking amazing. Like how I can take easy to manage social situations and just fuck it up beyond repair. That's what I do. That's my existence. It's like, hey, how you doing, man? Oh, yeah. Sorry about your job. And like there'll be a person who's like, what about my job? Oh, I thought you just lost your job. That's what the managers over there just said. Yeah, we just had to let her go. And we're like, oh, that's how you find out that you got fired. Oh, it's from me. My bad. And then the next week later, I get fired. That was a thing that happened. That sucks. So, yeah. I try not to think of those times too much because it just makes me want to just run headfirst into a brick wall. Like, oh my god, I have fucked so many things up just by speaking, and not with malicious intent either. Just fucking speaking. That's all I did was just open up my stupid gob, and a bunch of idiocy just came pouring out accidentally, but it happens. What about you, Robin? You will pass the speaking baton to you now.
Yeah, I tried to delay it as much as I can.
What?
So I tried to delay it as much as I can. I can't think of any cringe from myself. Am I just anti-cringe?
Well, maybe you're
You've never been cringe once in your life. It's never happened.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I guess it doesn't have
to be cringe. You have to be ashamed of it, right? I don't think there's anything I'm ashamed of.
Okay, well, what's the thing that you've done that you should be ashamed of?
Maybe it was a little embarrassing, but like you don't think of it like that, like something that should be embarrassing in theory, but you're too base to find it embarrassing.
Well, the reason the cringe things come to people's heads, right, is because they think about it. It stays in their head. There's probably
you don't have any of these rent-free regrets that other people have.
Oh, I have like depressing ones, but nothing cringe.
Okay.
You never farted in front of a person you liked or anything like that? Nothing like that came to mind?
Well, of course, yeah, but then you just, make it funny. Right?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
I feel like as long as you don't freeze up in the moment, because I think that's the thing a lot of people do. So they'll do some cringe shit, and then they're just like inconsolable for like 3 days.
You ever see the little compilation of news anchors farting?
No.
There's one. All right, so Shepard Smith. There was
Does that happen enough to have a compilation?
No, there is a compilation though, but it's been a long ass time since I've seen anything. But like I think Bill O'Reilly, not Sean Handy, Shepard Smith, and a couple of like local like news affiliates just like got busted just fucking farting. Like there was one by Shepard Smith where they just weren't quick enough on the delay. And so you hear blah 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 coming up next. But you hear like it just fucking abruptly ends. So like they couldn't get it in time.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
Give me a good one.
Next ChatGPT topic. 2 of 10.
2 of 10?
Yes. Weird food combinations. Discuss bizarre food combinations that people love, like peanut butter and pickles, or French fries dipped in milkshakes.
I fucking
share your
hate
own weird
ChatGPT.
food discoveries, or try them out live on the pod. Well, we can't do that, but
share your weird one, and then it lists 2 very normal ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, are those normal?
Yes.
All right, so Robin,
peanut butter and pickles? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird combo. It's like
it's a good combo.
It's pregnant chick food, like mostly.
Ew.
Like peanut butter and pickles and ice cream. That's the classic one.
I'm not even a big fan of pickles. I just started to like enjoy them on my burgers, but like I still won't eat them straight up.
You do French fries and milkshakes?
Won't eat them with a peanut butter.
French fries and milkshakes are so good.
French fries and milkshake is not something I do often, but like I get it. I've tried it. It is good.
It's good sometimes, yeah. You gotta be in the mood.
Yeah, because it gets really weird. But here's one, Robin. Let me get the consensus from you, and let me see if this is weird. So last night on the Mo Show, I know I'm dating everything to like. This is like the second time I hawk my own shit.
4 days ago on the Mo Show.
No, last night.
Yeah, but when people
4
hear
days
this,
ago.
Oh, fuck. I'm fucking stupid. My bad. Oh, okay. All right, so I don't think that this is weird, right? But apparently, according to Kang, Diablo, and Riley here, it's fucking weird. And the only one to have my back was Paul. So, when you have like a bullshit microwave pizza, like a Totino's pizza, like, don't you ever like slap on like a slice of cheese, like you'll tear it up just a little bit just to spread it all over the fucking thing?
No, that's
and then
crazy.
Like add some fucking ranch or some like sauce to it after it's done, just so you can have a little bit extra sauce and a little bit extra cheese. And when you have the pizza, have you ever folded it out of the microwave? Have you ever folded it up and ate it like a fucking taco, like a pizza taco?
Well, yeah, I've done that. I haven't put fucking American cheese on my pizza.
Well, like a good American cheese, the one with a good melting point on it.
No, I haven't done that.
No.
I'll put some hot sauce on a microwave pizza.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, no, you said it was fucking weird.
Yeah, the American cheese part is weird.
No, like you and Kang said it was like that was weird, and you didn't understand that.
No, you also said you put ranch inside of it, and that's the part we said was gross.
Yeah, I'm not a ranch dipper. There's people that dip all their pizza in ranch. They'll get like a good pizza too, and they'll dip it in ranch. I don't like it.
Ranch is disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's fucking delicious.
It's so gross.
I will dip it I'll dip it in marinara sauce too. I'll do that.
I love doing that too. Just I don't have marinara on tap 24/7.
I mean, sometimes I'll order a pizza and you'll get like a little dipping cup on the side of marinara and just.
Oh, I love that. You know, that's a good fucking pizza place. If they give you like a thing of marinara or something to dip your crust in, it's fucking delicious.
Is that crazy, Riley? Marinara sauce, dipping it?
No, that's great. You just add more of what's good on the pizza.
Well, yeah, but
I think sauce is the best part.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
I think the cheese is the best part for me.
No, because I'll eat just a red pizza, no cheese.
Nah, bro. Nah.
I don't go that far.
Put some put some toppings on there, and then put no cheese. Hell yeah.
All right, that's number weird, 3. Oh, okay.
No cheese on a pizza?
Yeah. Some people do it. Some people are weirdos like Robin.
It's fine.
I don't know.
I don't often do it.
I can't
But sometimes
jive
I'm in the
with
mood
that.
for it.
Okay, I guess I get it. It's just
Cheese
that's
is
so
very
weird.
fatty too. If you're like, oh, I've had so much like fat today, or you don't want the grease or something. I don't know. It hits
Yeah,
different.
well, I see, but like that's why I don't get like pepperoni and shit.
Yeah, but if I'm like, I want pepperoni, but if I would do cheese and pepperoni, it's gonna fucking kill me.
Oh God.
You could just do marinara, no cheese, and then pepperonis.
That doesn't sound like it would be awful, but it sounds like something I would never do.
What are your weird food combos then, Riley? You must do some disgusting shit.
Not really. Like, I think the weirdest shit I do is like on fries. Sometimes I'll put mustard on them, and sometimes I'll put steak sauce on them, and
That's not weird
that's
at all. Yeah,
not weird at all. Okay.
Nah,
I
if I
wouldn't do
have
it, but it's not weird.
if I had like chili on my fries, I'll fucking douse that shit in mustard. I love that.
That I don't get. The combination of chili and mustard, I don't understand.
Have you ever like put fucking mustard on a chili dog?
No.
Put mustard on a chili dog. It's fucking delicious.
Whenever I have a chili dog, it's just the dog, the chili, and usually some cheddar cheese.
Yeah, well, put some mustard on that. Don't be afraid. Put some mustard
Okay.
on that
Okay.
shit. It's fucking good, man.
But yeah, I don't think I do anything weird.
When I was a kid, I used to make peanut butter and plain potato chips and fucking barbecue sandwiches.
What the hell?
Whoa!
Like
Whoa.
barbecue sauce. Like, dude, it hits, dude. It's fucking delicious. It's really good. I don't know if I would do it anymore, but like I did that when I was a kid.
Dude, just like the
There.
prompt says, I would literally do like peanut butter chips, even sometimes some jelly too, and put pickles on the sandwich.
Oh my
Oh, that's a
god.
different one for me.
Just eat all that. Hell
Mm.
yeah.
Number 3, unusual pet stories. Share funny anecdotes about unusual or quirky pets, from mischievous cats to talking birds or even exotic animals. Invite listeners to share their own amusing pet stories as well. So, folks, in the comments below, tell us your amusing pet stories. Does anybody here have some
Uh,
amusing pet stories?
I get stalked by cats sometimes, and they attack the shit out of me.
Oh my
Dogs
Are
never
they
god!
your
like
cats, or are
no,
you living
like
like at
neighborhood
Charlie
cats.
Kelly's house?
No, I'll just be walking around. And it's this fucking cat, and I'm like, dude, get the hell away from me! Like the cat will attack me.
Who wants some love?
Well, I ain't giving it its love.
You gotta
No,
go pet the cat, Mo.
no, I can't pet this kitty.
Yeah, share listeners. Share your pet stories while we move on to number 4.
Well, I have one.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. So I had this dog for a very short time. Basically, my old childhood best friend, her parents would constantly rescue animals. Their house was like a fucking zoo of dogs and cats and fucking just anything you could think of. They had a couple rabbits in there. It was just like it was fucking a zoo in one house. It was a little bit crazy. But they would try not to keep all the animals they rescued in there for obvious reasons because they were kind of getting to capacity. So they rescued this like big dog. I don't remember what breed he was. I just know he was a big boy, and his name was Dutch. And we had him for a couple of months, and he was like big and smelly and just like not a good dog to have around for like the adult who actually has to handle it. Me, a young kid, loved having Dutch around, but my mother hated it. And he was not supposed to be there for as long as he was. So the neighbors that were like moving in were supposed to take him, but they left to like go get more stuff and they just like didn't come back for a while. And eventually my mother was like, I'm not keeping this dog anymore. So they tied him up in that yard and like they were bringing him food and water and stuff and just like keeping track of him. But they tied him up in the yard of the neighbors that were coming that were going to take him. But he kept breaking out. And there was one day where I was home and my mother's best friend was taking care of this old lady with mermaid syndrome. And they left me there with her. Like, well, they went somewhere. They went to the store or something, or like out. I don't remember. But I was there with the mermaid syndrome girl, who's in a wheelchair. And then I opened my back door, and suddenly in comes Dutch. And I'm just like, oh, hey, buddy. And then he jumps up on the old lady in the wheelchair. Like, obviously just, like, saying hello to his new friend that he just met. But he does not know his own power, or that she is a weak old lady in a wheelchair. So it's like, oh my god, Dutch, stop! No! Get down! That dog
Jesus Christ.
That dog was a sweetheart, though. I loved that guy. He was a big doof. Does anybody else here have some pet stories?
I used to have some friends of mine who worked for one of those PetSmart type stores, and they would constantly fucking steal pet supplies and pet equipments and stuff. And they would start like taking fucking pets and shit from over there, and they had a huge aquarium, cats and lizards and other stuff, man. It was fucking crazy. Like it smelled real bad in there too. But you know, you got to hang out in an aquarium and have fun.
That's cool. Robin, you had any silly pets, silly wacky pet situations?
I mean, I've got cats. They're just assholes. They're not very funny.
Yeah. I currently just have a cat, and he's a dickhead. He's just like mean.
I mean, like, they're dumb. But like usually, yeah, they're kind of like blah. This motherfucker just his sole goal in life is just to sit on my mouse hand. Like he'll get up on my lap and he'll just start creeping and creeping and creeping. Like I don't notice him. And then he'll just plop himself on my mouse hand. And then I move him and he goes right back. And will not stop.
Number 4, failed DIY attempts. Share funny stories of do-it-yourself projects gone wrong, whether it's a Pinterest fail or a home improvement mishap. Laugh about the unexpected outcomes.
Some fucking normie shit. I fucking hate ChatGPT. Okay, just well, what's another one? We'll come back to
do you haven't done any do-it-yourself projects that have gone wrong, Mo?
Do we seem resourceful or like we live in the real world at all?
Dude, I just can't put I can put shit together, but just like sometimes I just fail catastrophically, and it's fucking embarrassing. Like this one time I put like my desk together, and I'd forgotten to I put some shit fucking backwards. I put the sliding portion of the desk, the drawer, I put it behind. I put it in reverse, and in order to undo it, I had to fucking unscrew like half the fucking desk just to turn it around into the correct spot. And it cost me like an hour and a half of fucking lost time. That shit pisses me off immensely.
Okay, so the closest thing I could think of is just like fixing computers at work, like some of the dumb mistakes I've made, just putting computer towers back together. Like the classic one, and the one that has befallen me more than once because I'm a stupid idiot who doesn't pay attention to anything, is occasionally I will take apart a computer tower, or not take it all apart all the way, but you know what I mean, like open it up, and my task will be to replace the hard drive because the hard drive has gone bad. And where it'll get me sometimes, where there'll be a little bit of a mix-up, is sometimes I'll get distracted onto where everything is, and I'll take the tower open, I'll take the hard drive out, and then I'll accidentally put the same hard drive back in.
Oh, God.
So the hard drive's just as broken as before, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I think about it, I'm like, oh, I know what I did. I know what I've done. Yeah, it's about the closest thing I could think of. Robin, you ever had to do it yourself gone wrong?
No, I mean the most I've done like myself, like I don't know, like change the doorknob, but like that, you know, fine.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't really like do that stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Competent. You gotta live in like the real world. Crazy.
True. Number 5, embarrassing childhood memories. Reminisce about the silly things you did as a kid, like fashion choices,
this is number 1.
Weird hobbies, or embarrassing moments that make for great comedic storytelling. We all told stories from when we were adults, though, so this is about childhood. This is about when you were a kid, when you were a baby boy.
It's the same thing.
It's more or less the same thing.
Well, do you have any stories from when you were a kid, maybe, that you would think of?
I stole a hat from the.
How dare you?
No, I stole a hat. Like I didn't mean to. It was a small hat too. It didn't even really fit on me very much. But my mom didn't. It was just fucking nuts because we were in there. We went over to the dentist. I got my work done. And as everyone's talking, I guess the kid who had that hat wasn't in there anymore. Because I was like, oh, this is cool. And I'm like, I'm going to take this hat and wear it. Do, 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 do. And then mom just never really noticed that I had this wild looking 80s hat. I'm like, okay, I guess my kid stole a hat, but I'm not going to say anything. And that was it.
That's fair.
Why would you
There
do
was one
that?
time.
I don't know. I
yeah.
was fucking 7.
You're a little thief.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to a Catholic preschool for part of my preschool career. I actually got kicked out. I was a little bit of a rowdy kid. A little bit later I was diagnosed with ADHD and I was medicated, and that's when I became a much more docile student at school. But throughout preschool and and like half of kindergarten before I got this diagnosis and the medication, I was an absolute terror. And I literally got kicked out of this Catholic school. And one of my offenses was I was supposed to perform in like their Christmas play. I was playing Frosty the Snowman, and I just like went on stage and didn't do my lines and like claimed that I was melting, and it just like ruined the whole thing.
You fucking piece of shit. I always went like ham on my fucking lines. Like I think that's why they stopped inviting me to do plays, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to play this role, like, and I would tell everyone, it was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking get my shit here, and I'm gonna become a fucking star. I was like, you think they would make it? And I'd always play fucking bit roles. No one ever gave me a fucking lead or a lead role or anything.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it is.
I never. Acting was kind of like something I was interested in, but something I never like put the time into to actually like do. Like I didn't really do many shows where I was like any main role. I had performed in some plays, but it was mostly just like background stuff. Like I did my school put on a production of Fame, and I was in musical theater 101 that year, so it was like intro to musical theater. And we did like a dance routine at some point, with like a song and dance routine, and we weren't any characters in particular. It was just like a little show. And I did that. I think I did like one more play where I did something relatively unimportant. But most of the performing I did in school was choir. Like I was in choir class for for elementary school and middle school. And then there was a year. The high school I went to initially did not offer choir at a high school level, but then for my junior year I got to do it again. But yeah, that's most of my performing on stage. But yeah, when I was a 4-year-old, I was supposed to be Frosty the Snowman, and I threw a little fit, and I ruined the show. Robin, did you do anything stupid when you were a baby?
Oh, I also threw a fit because I got cast for a role I didn't want. Or
Ah,
didn't get cast for a role at all.
Shit. That sucks.
I just got like put in like the orchestra, or in the. I was just like a background singer. I was big mad.
Big man.
Yeah, because what the fuck? You joined because you want to do acting.
Yeah, I didn't get a role in the school's production of Aladdin. I did try out. I did not get a role.
What role did you want to get?
I in my hubris tried out for Aladdin.
Oh yeah, wanted that smooch.
That wasn't the motivation. I was just like I probably my best vocal range out of the main characters in this play is Aladdin. Like some of the genie stuff gets a little too deep. So that's why. Like I was originally gonna go for Genie, and the kid who got Genie like was definitely the right Genie, and he fucking killed it. So I definitely wouldn't have gotten Genie. But I went
I
for
feel like
Aladdin.
whenever there's a role that has like an onstage kiss, it's the same motherfucker. There's like one dude who signs up like every fucking year, until he's too old to be in like a school production, and like that dude is just the kissing role because he's
That's
like
really
the
funny.
best. Oh, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. No.
Dude, I fucking hated theater.
That's kids' stories. Number 6, ridiculous phobias. Explore unusual and humorous phobias that people have, like fear of clowns, cotton balls, or even the fear of long words, which is hippopotamonstrossus quipdalophobia.
I think it's weird that people are afraid of clowns. Like, clowns are fun. What's everyone pissed off and afraid about?
Yeah, clowns are cool. I like clowns. I've never
No,
gotten it.
you like clowns in a
Oh,
degenerate
yeah,
way.
the Clissy thing came later, but like even before that, I just was like, yeah, clowns are harmless. They're just silly little guys.
I keep all my clown friends away from people like you. They don't.
I didn't know you had do you have clown girls that you're holding out on me with, Mo Diggity? What the hell?
I know a few clown chicks. I know a bunch more clown dudes though. But they all listen to ICP, and so do I. So we're all sort of in that little group.
The fuck is ICP?
Oh, Insane Clown Posse.
Oh yeah, okay.
Juggalo shit, yeah.
Yeah, Juggalo shit. But yeah, I also know a bunch of clown streamers, and I always really enjoyed that. One of the other admins, fucking Joey, I raided this one dude. He's like full clown gear and everything, makeuped out and everything. I fucking he went to the bathroom. I raided my buddy. He comes back 5 minutes later. I get like 20 DMs, fucking just rapid fire. Mo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, what? Clown! Like, what the fuck is wrong with the clowns? They fucking scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, why? Why do you have clown friends? And then I got yelled at for having clown friends, and that was how that
he just hangs out with clowns in his spare time.
Sometimes, actually, yeah, that's not untrue.
That's pretty sick. No, that's pretty awesome. I'm 100% on board with chilling with clowns.
Yeah, clowns are fun.
Clown girls in particular. You know what I'm saying, Modini? You got to give me those Instagrams.
Man,
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be totally real with you. Hot clowns, like hot chicks who are clowns, and they're on the internet. That's internet shit. Like hot clown chicks IRL, they're fucking psychos, dude. It's just not gonna work out.
Nah, listen.
How many clowns do you know IRL?
I'm getting on the roller coaster, okay? I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna fall out of it when it turns upside down. But I'm willing to take the risk.
You don't want to take the risks. It's just weird, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't recommend it to anybody.
You wouldn't recommend the Clissy?
I would not recommend the Clissy. No, it's just too much bullshit, too crazy.
I don't know if there's too crazy out there for me.
Oh, you just wait. You fucking wait.
I'll just wait until it ruins my life in some manner. But I'm definitely I definitely have that weird thing where I'm attracted to craziness.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a sickness, and I'm kind of into crazy chicks too. But I've also learned the hard way. And they because crazy bitches also like to try and hurt you as much as they can. Both crazy girlfriends broke up with me on my birthday. I don't know why.
Jesus Christ, you had that happen to you twice?
Yeah, fucking twice. Once with this babe, who I thought we were really vibing and really meshing really well. Then all of a sudden she just fucking ghosts me after spending almost a week with me. And she could have went home anytime because she only lived an hour on the bus away from me.
I sure hope so.
Well, no, just to emphasize, the bitch could have left any fucking time she wanted to. She was displeased with me. Not a big deal, but, then she just fucking she just amscrays right the fuck out of my place one day. I'm like, okay, bye. Can I see you again? And yeah.
Oh, got ghosted.
She's yeah, I'm gonna no, I'll call you on my birthday. We'll hang out and stuff. All right, I was probably gonna get laid that day too, and ended up banging some disgusting whore instead that I regret.
Wait, did you bang a prostitute on your birthday?
I didn't know she was a prostitute at the time.
Like
how?
No, well, because she never. Well, all right. This
you
is
paid
like
her money, and then you were like, "I'm confused."
No,
I thought you just wanted a tip for her time. I didn't know she was.
Oh no! I didn't pay the bitch. We went out. She asked me out on a date.
Well,
I was like, all
mad.
right.
Did your friends buy you a prostitute because they felt bad for you?
No, goddammit, that didn't fucking happen. Like, my friends were as broke as I was. They're not paying for a whore for me. That's just out of the fucking question. I didn't have quote unquote money friends. I had weed and hard drugs and alcohol friends. And musician friends too. That is to say, we had no money. We had jobs, but ain't had no money because
they got a strip. They got like a stripper that comes out of the cake, except she's not just a stripper; she's a prostitute that comes out of the cake.
But no, like, well, okay, I would say this: if that was the case, she didn't tell me like for like months because we were going out for like months, right?
Okay, so she was a prostitute, but she was not charging you for her services. You were just banging.
All right,
dating someone who was a sex worker.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know it because we never really talked about it, and we also didn't hang out.
We're just trying to figure out. You were saying you fucked a prostitute.
Okay,
we were assuming you meant
no, buddy. You're missing the point here. It's just not that complicated. Okay, I met this chick at a bar. I got her number. She got mine. She asked me out on a date. I said, hell yeah, let's fucking go. We went out on a date. Bang. And then we started hanging out and banging some more. So I thought that I was in a relationship. And then she randomly like breaks up with me. And she tells me the day she breaks up with me, was like, hey, listen, I gotta tell you something. I do erotic massages. Like with happy endings and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck me.
And you were like, oh, hell yeah.
I thought.
Well, no,
I thought
like
I thought the place that you worked
at
with the sign that just said massage was a legitimate business.
No, I didn't even. I never really asked her. I just thought, well, she had like both her kids with her and no man, and she lived by herself. So I thought she was getting like divorce money and child support money because that was like par for the course for like me and people like me like back in those days. So you didn't really like question it because there was nothing to question. She never talked about anything up until she broke up with me. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
And it was on my birthday too. So that sucked.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy fucking birthday to me. I just don't understand, like, what is with these people and birthdays? Like, they just want to really get the hardest, like, fucking dig they can at you. Like, the first chick who, like, broke up on me on my birthday, like, I was at the bar, and she said she was coming to the bar. Oh, man, the other chick also played weird games with me, too. Like, she would say, hey, I'm at our bar. Come over, hurry up. And I'm like, okay. I'd come over, hurry up. And then I'd go over there. Like, it would take me 5 fucking minutes. And then she said, oh, yeah, we left the bar. And I'm at the fucking bar. And she did that to me, like, multiple times. And I thought that was the weirdest fucking thing. Like, she kind of mind fucked me, too. A little bit. Like, dude, why would you do that? That's, like, all sorts of weird manipulations, man. Like, you could have just not called me. And I'd have been cool. But, yeah, she was fucking weird, man.
That's fair. All right, real quick. I have to behind the baseball for a moment, folks. I do have to step out of the room for a couple minutes, so I'm just gonna send Mo
behind the baseball.
Just the rest of the topics, just in case you guys can start number 7 without me. And I will be right back.
What was 6 again?
6 was weird phobias. We just kind of talked about clowns. I have a list real quick that I had ChatGPT generate. I had it generate some additional content. So I'll go through the list real quick. Here's some examples of weird or unusual phobias. Arachibutyrophobia, the fear of the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of the mouth. Ablutophobia, the fear of bathing or washing. Turophobia, the fear of cheese. Pogonophobia, the fear of beards.
Oh, what the fuck?
Allophobia, the fear of flutes.
That's not a fucking fear. That person's like discriminating against people with beards.
True.
I have that shit a lot, man. Like people look at me sometimes like I'm fucking weird because of my fucking beard and long hair and demeanor, like I'm about to just snap any fucking second now. Then they're like, "Excuse me, sir." I'm like, "Yes. What can I do for you?"
So there's a porphyrophobia, which is the fear of the color purple.
Oh, that's just stupid.
Omphalophobia, the fear of belly buttons. Papophobia, the fear of the Pope.
Popophobia. The fear of the Pope.
And ombrophobia, the fear of rain.
Ombro?
Ombro. But yeah, number 7 time. Mo Diggity, take us away.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Weird laws around the world. Discuss bizarre laws that still exist in different countries, like not being allowed to wear a suit of armor into the British Parliament, or not being able to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant in Louisiana. Oh, wow.
I think you gotta say something you're afraid of.
Oh, I thought we were doing I thought it was doing number 7.
Did you say what you were afraid of?
No, we weren't talking about what we're afraid of. We're talking about like weird phobias.
Do you have a weird phobia?
Oh, well, both my fears, like my primary fear, 2 of them are just stupid. I'm off again, on again, fucking fearful of death. I don't know why. Like some days I'm like, yeah, like I fucking really hate it. Like I don't like thinking about death. I don't like the end because I think like you're here 1 second and then it's kind of like the Sopranos fucking series ender. It just cuts off in mid sentence and you just fade to black. Directed by Vince Gilliam. But
what are your 2 fears?
Well, I have an rational fear of needles. Like I haven't had my blood drawn or panels done in like a long ass time. And but like I can get dental work done and there's like no problem. I'll freak out for just like a second. I'll say sorry.
That's a big needle too.
Yeah, they're big fucking needles, and they try to get this little baby needle in my fucking arm, where like the elbow.
Is it the blood?
Yeah, it's the blood needle.
No, I mean, is it the blood that like makes you nervous or like?
Oh well, it's the fact that these people are stealing my essence, and it's just weird to me. Like, why do you need my blood? Just let me spit in a cup or something. I don't know. There's just something like I don't know. Like it's really fucking stupid. Like I don't think they're making clones of me or anything like that. I don't want them to have my fucking blood, my DNA. Corporations they're trying to patent the human genome. And like the thought of me being a part of that patent fucking horrifies me. They're like businesses are literally trying to own you. And that fucking freaks me out. And what if I find out I have cancer or AIDS or something? I could have just not known about that and went about my life and just dropped dead randomly at some fucking point in time. And I think that'd be more acceptable than knowing.
I mean, I'm sure you'd rather know, right?
Kind of, but not really. Like, I don't know. I think what they need to do is I just need to be put under, them take my blood, and just wake me up. That's probably, like, the best thing they can do.
I'm not a big fan of the dark.
I like the dark. The dark just feels, like, comfortable to me.
Yeah, the dark is based.
Not a fan.
Shut up. The dark is based. Oh, listen to my Zoomer lingo. Base.
The dark is sick as fuck.
Oh, God, even worse. I was just
cool as shit.
Cool as shit. Way past cool. My second.
I was trying to do a Maddox joke, and you turned it into a Sonic the Hedgehog joke.
Well, yeah,
similar characters, I think. Maddox and Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, Sonic's fucking awesome. I like Sonic.
That's fair.
But the second fear that I have, and it's really, really fucking stupid because it has cost me some opportunities in life. I have like an irrational fear of heights. Like, if I get like 3 rungs onto a ladder, I start fucking shaking up and I fucking panic and I freeze straight the fuck up. Like, I can't really be. Fuck you.
Pussy.
Fuck you. I can't be like off the ground too much. Like, I really would love the power of flight, but then like, well, I go up and then I have a fucking panic attack like mid-flight. That's not going to do me any good at all. I'm just going to run to the fucking ground. Hope I'm super durable.
True.
Good contributions, guys. I'm like, try to.
We're doing great. Did you guys talk about weird laws?
No, we
were
didn't
just
get to
doing
that.
phobia. Did you have a weird phobia, Riley?
I don't have any weird phobias. I have like normal phobias. Like I'm afraid of. Well, I don't think I actually, because phobia is like a real like diagnosable thing.
Oh,
And like
God.
I know there's shit I'm afraid of, but a lot of that shit I've even like resigned to. Like I feel like I'm afraid of spiders, but at the same time I'm aware that there are like 19 spiders in my room and I just kind of like don't want to deal with it. So I just exist with that fact. So maybe I'm
Spiders are
not
your
like
friend.
Yeah, they are my friends. They're cool.
They kill all the other shit.
As long as they don't touch me, which I think I did like kill 2 spiders 2 nights ago because they got on me.
You
And
monster.
one of them was completely by accident. The other one is just like I felt something on my leg and I fucking attacked it instinctively. And the other one was just like dead next to my head on the pillow. So I guess he like crawled up there and then I rolled over on him. So yeah, I had a war against the spiders by accident while half asleep.
Are you one of those people that thinks they're gonna like crawl in your mouth?
Yeah, don't you swallow like 50 spiders a night or something, whatever that stupid fake statistic is?
Yeah, that thing's insane. They
Just
think
like
the spiders are
fucking,
like
it's
suicidal.
like
They're like, I'm
Pac-Man just
going to
fucking
die.
consuming spiders.
Yeah, they like being up high. Why are they going in your fucking mouth? Sleep on the ceiling?
Yeah, I don't know. I would sleep on the ceiling if I could. That'd be cool. If you could like Spider-Man stick to the ceiling and just like take a nap.
Yeah, actually, that kind of does sound. All right, ChatGPT. What else we got?
Number 7, weird laws around the world. Discuss bizarre laws that still exist in different countries. Like not being allowed to wear a suit of armor into the British Parliament. Or not being able to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant in Louisiana. I feel like those are both very reasonable laws.
Well, like, one, you understand the Louisiana one, and the other one for Britain, like that probably they
Walk
probably
in the
have some
British Parliament with
PTSD.
armor.
Yeah, like you just show up in a suit of armor. You're here to overthrow the fucking queen or the king in this case. So probably they are like very wary of that. I don't know of any weird ass fucking crazy laws. Like all the laws that we used to have in Texas more or less got overturned, or no one really enforces them, or they're not really recognized as legitimate.
Yeah, they're not like most of those are like not really enforced. Like most of the like laws, because like for example, here in Connecticut, there's a weird law that's like, you like you can't classify something as a pickle unless it like bounces.
What?
You can't classify a pickle as a pickle unless the pickle bounces.
Okay, I'm looking at a list. Apparently in Alabama, you may not have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time. That's illegal. You can't do that. In Alaska, kangaroos are not allowed in barbershops. That's a law on the
What the
books.
fuck?
In Arizona, donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs. Can't do it.
Oh,
It's unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water in Arizona. That's pretty based.
yeah, that is based.
Uh,
For any reason,
yes.
I could just ask anyone for a bottle of
Give me
water,
a glass of water.
and they'll
No.
just
Go
they
to
have to do it.
jail.
You've fallen for my trap.
You have to pronounce Arkansas correctly in Arkansas by penalty of law.
Arkansas.
No.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yep. I hope this list is real and not like a satire. Because these are pretty silly. Let's see. In Washington, D.C., it is illegal to post a notice in public which calls another person a coward for refusing to accept a challenge to duel.
That's fucking great.
That's
That law should
beautiful.
be repealed immediately.
It is unlawful for small boys to throw stones at any time, at any place in the districts of Columbia.
Oh.
I can see that being a thing.
Florida law forbids rats to leave the ships docked in Tampa Bay. What, the rats have to
You
stay
just got
there?
some weird stuff going on
What?
up there.
It is illegal to skateboard without a license. Okay, I guess I have to get a skateboarding license if I want to get into skateboarding, because this is Florida. Uh, you are not allowed to break more than 3 dishes per day or chip the edges of more than 4 cups and or saucers. Why are these laws? Who invented these? Why are they on the books? Who did this? Who made these?
I'm looking at weird laws in Connecticut.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense. This seems like a free speech issue. It says in Indiana, spiteful gossip and talking behind a person's back are illegal. I don't think you can do that.
I don't. Yeah, that's unenforceable.
It is illegal to make a monkey smoke a cigarette in Indiana. It is forbidden to eat watermelon in the park in Indiana. No one may catch a fish with his bare hands in Indiana.
Shit.
Okay, now we're here in Iowa. Is there anything good in Iowa? Horses are forbidden to eat fire hydrants in Marshalltown, Iowa. in Ottumwa, Iowa, it is lawful for any male person within the corporate limits of the city to wink at any female person with whom he is unacquainted. You can't wink at a woman in Iowa, in Ottumwa, Iowa. Right, is there anything else here that I care about? Let's speed round. If I see anything super interesting. In Maine, there's a law in the books that says you may not step out of a plane in flight. I feel like that law kind of enforces itself. I don't think you need to write it down. Let's see. In Massachusetts, at a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches. It is illegal to play the fiddle in Boston.
Why?
I don't know. I think that's enough. I think we've gone through enough. Is this satire? What do you guys think?
Have you?
Welcome to satire court. Is this satire, you think? Guilty or not guilty of being satire?
I
Probably
think this
satire.
may be. It might be satire. This is a little bit goofy.
Perhaps. I know there was some real law. I don't remember where it was, but there was a law about like the curvature of bananas and cucumbers, and like how if they weren't like shaped a particular way, you couldn't have them. That was a real law somewhere. Is that the curviness of a banana was like specifically enforced, and if it was too curvy, you had to throw it away.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that's weird laws. So funny travel stories. Share amusing travel anecdotes from missed flights and lost luggage to hilarious encounters with locals or cultural misunderstandings.
This sounds like bait. This sounds like cancel
It does
bait.
a little
That's
bit.
what that
So I
sounds
ran into
like
a couple of Mexicans yesterday.
Let me tell you about
Let me tell you.
Yeah, this sounds like cancel bait, and I don't really have any of those per se.
The only thing I can think of is I can't think of anything like funny, like bad funny, but I guess there was the fact that like I like became the baby whisperer at an airport at like age 10. I was in a baggage claim line with just like a mother and her baby, and the baby was fucking like going off. He was screaming. And then suddenly I just started like, apropos of nothing, because I'm a little kid who has no boundaries, just start like interacting with this baby that this woman is holding. And the baby stops crying. Just like completely stops and is just like fully enjoying my presence. But then they get through the baggage claim line before we do. So they have to like separate from us. And like as they are like walking down the airport aisle, I hear the baby start crying again. I just like walked up to this baby and placated it, but then when I was gone, he just like went right back to crying. It was wild. I am the baby whisperer. It is my secret power. Robin, you ever do a travel?
I'm doing a travel soon.
Ooh.
I mean, I haven't really traveled that much. I've gone to, I mean, I've mostly stayed on the East. So like I'm trying to think of what states I've hit.
I've only ever been to like.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're good.
I've only been to like the trifecta of like states up north of Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. Those are like the only other states I've been in.
Connecticut then?
What'd you say?
Not Connecticut then?
No.
No, there's nothing fucking good here anyway. I mean, I've been in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland. Have I been to Delaware? I don't think I've been to Delaware, even though it's right there. Yeah, I've been along the whole East Coast up to Massachusetts.
Well, Delaware isn't real, so obviously you haven't been there.
Yeah, fuck Delaware.
Delaware is a government psyop.
Yeah, I've been to Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. So that whole kind of stretch. But yeah, in like less than a month, I'm going to Vegas. That'll be cool. It'll also be the first time I travel like without family. It's gonna be alone on a plane. That's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be interesting. I feel like I couldn't even deal with an airport alone.
Well, you've only done drives? Or no, you've flown, but just with family?
I've flown, but with family, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird as hell. Because the whole time
like,
I'm like, where am I going? What am I
doing?
Kid. Well, I did that Florida trip not too long ago. So like I've flown. But it's still like I'm mostly just following other people.
Age 13 was the last time I was on a plane. I used to do it like every year. We would go to Maine for the summer, but then we stopped after my grandfather passed.
That's such a white people thing.
And I have not flown anywhere ever since. I haven't really traveled anywhere ever since, out of state.
No, I had my Final Fantasy friends invite me to fucking FanFest, the Final Fantasy convention.
That's really cool.
I went to a podcast convention, but it was here in Florida. But Gingy came out for it, so I did get to meet one of my internet friends from a foreign realm of Nebraska.
Yeah, I've met 2 internet friends before. It's gonna be weird, like I don't know, just like being alone in another state, especially that far away. Dude, Nevada's pretty far from Connecticut.
Yeah, sure, for real.
It's an expensive flight too. It was like fucking like $500.
Jesus Christ.
Round trip, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to get out of this state and like go do something fun. I gotta meet up with one of my silly internet friends. I think
Takeover.
MoeCast Takeover. That's what we should do. We couldn't make it happen last time, but we got to do that soon.
Let's just take over like a shit state.
I also might blast off to Ohio at some point, hang out with my friend Alex for a while. I think she wants me to go to a convention.
What is there to do in Ohio?
I don't know. I'm sure there's something though.
They have conventions in Ohio.
I don't know what kind of like silly fucking travel shit I want to do. Like I'm not really super interested in all of the like. Obviously, like there's like places with cool sites, but like I think if I'm going to travel, like my main motivation to do that is just that a lot of my friends are out of state, and I would like to hang out with them in person. So
yeah, that's fair.
That's most of what I'm considering when I'm.
But if that's the case, you should like fly. Like you and your friends should fly to a different place.
That's fair.
Unless they live somewhere cool. Like if you have friends in like California, like I guess that's there's.
I think I'm that friend though, because people like to come to Florida for vacation. Which like if people wanted to come to me, I'd be down.
But it's not like you live in like Miami,
That's true, but like I would be able to like bus up to Miami.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be something you could do, or go to fucking Disney with the homies. I don't know.
Yeah, I went to Disney when I was down here with Gingy. The convention was in Orlando, so we were pretty close. He wanted to do the Star Wars shit, but he bought a ticket to the wrong park. He bought a Magic Kingdom ticket, but he wanted a Star Wars land ticket.
I was gonna do Disney, but I was just like, that shit sucks.
It was like the lines were too long, but like I enjoyed. I had like when I got on the rides, I enjoyed them. Like the Pirates ride was fun. I got on a stupid little kid ride, a stupid little Aladdin kid ride, and I got like too excited about it. We actually like filmed a couple like stupid vlogs on Twitter of the Disneyland trip, or the Disney World trip rather. And there's just one where like we're on the fucking like Aladdin magic carpet ride for 5-year-olds, and I'm just like so excited about it. And Gingy is just like rolling his eyes like, oh boy.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't end up going to Disney is just the lines are just fucking long. There's like I don't know. What the fuck am I doing at Disney? You know?
Yeah, I can't see myself going to Disney, even if it's with the boys. You know, it's
I mean,
like,
if you guys wanted to go to Disney, I'd do that. That'd be
There are
fun.
better
But...
there are better like amusement parks. Like there's Busch Gardens, which is in like a couple places in Florida
oh,
and a couple
Busch
places in
Gardens would be so
California.
much fun to go to.
Yeah, Busch Gardens is fun. I've been there before. I feel like almost any theme park brand is better. Like you do better at a fucking like Six Flags than you would at Disney. Never been to Six Flags. Six Flags good? Any Six Flaggers here on the
It's
Oh
okay.
podcast?
man, Six Flag. I don't know these days, but it used to be so much fun back in the day. Then they shut down Astroworld. Six Flags has seen better days.
That's fair. But number 9, we're getting close to the end of our ChatGPT journey. Misheard
God.
song lyrics. Discuss popular songs with commonly misheard lyrics and share your own misinterpretations. Invite
Let's do
listeners to
another
send
one.
in their funniest misheard lyrics as well. Listeners, let us know in the comments.
Let's do a different one.
You don't
Yeah,
want to talk
this
about
is
misheard song
this
lyrics?
is fucking stupid.
I don't think I do want to talk about misheard sound lyrics. No.
Because there are real ones I've had, but I can't think of any examples. And when I try to research it online, it's just like a bunch of like jokes. Like really stupid, like, haha, it kind of sounds like this, but obviously that isn't what it is. Whereas, like, there are definitely, like, examples I just can't think of off the top of my head where, like, there are songs where I thought the lyric was one thing, and then I found out later it was something else, and I was like, oh, that makes more sense. But, like, it wasn't, like, completely stupid, the lyric I had in my head. But yeah, all the ones I can find online are just, like, really stupid ones, so we can do something else.
Okay. Save us.
Number 10, funny internet trends and memes. Explore the latest viral memes, internet challenges, or funny online trends, and share your thoughts on why they became so popular. What are the kids into nowadays, Robin? Are you tuned into meme culture?
Wait, read the whole question again real quick.
Funny internet trends and memes. Explore the latest viral memes,
God.
internet challenges, or funny online trends, and share your thoughts on why they became so popular.
What are the kids doing?
I haven't really seen any memes lately. I've just seen like France burning down. That's all I've seen lately. There hasn't
All the
been like
memes I
any
can
big
think of are
ones.
old shit. Like I can think of like the Good
Yeah.
Doctor stuff from like a month ago.
Yeah.
I am a surgeon. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is this
That's
suddenly all over my feed?
the scene that somebody else posted like after that was blowing up. The much funnier scene I saw on Twitter was a scene where the Good Doctor is talking to a kid and like he's like autistic, so he doesn't understand emotions or like he doesn't understand a lot of things because he's autistic. That's the point of the show. And he's talking to this kid about like lying and like when it's okay to lie and like when you should tell the truth. And at some point, um, the Good Doctor's like, "How do I know when to tell the truth?" And the kid is like, "You don't, but like you should, because like even though it might go wrong, like it's the right thing to do." And then the Good Doctor immediately, no hesitation, is just like, "You have cancer."
Yeah. It feels like there's not really like a lot of trends anymore.
Yeah, I haven't
Not
heard
late.
many
Well, we
lately.
had we had the fucking submarine thing, but I don't give a shit about the fucking submarine, and I don't fuck
The problem is internet
submarine.
trends
Oh,
aren't internet trends anymore. It's like fucking social trends for like everyone.
there's the orca attack meme I still see around sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of like Miranda Sings memes lately.
Oh yeah, because of the grooming.
Yeah. Which again, I like what did she actually groom anyone? It just
I
seemed
don't know.
weird.
I can't find the real evidence. I feel like as a general rule, if I can scroll through 3 pages after searching on Twitter, Colleen, whatever the fuck her name is, Colleen Ballinger evidence, and all I see is just posts about how there is evidence and 0 posts that actually present that evidence, I don't fucking care anymore. You failed. You failed your chance to show me that fucking evidence.
There is weird behavior, but I'm like, is it grooming though? It just seems like she's
Yeah, like I definitely like heard. I don't know. I feel it's one of those things where like I feel like I'm missing something because the internet is so convinced that she's guilty, but like from what I've seen, it's just like it's like weird behavior, but it's not like we need to burn this person to the ground and kill them immediately.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, like I don't want to come out and like have an opinion about it because I do really feel like I'm missing something. But genuinely, like from what I've seen and like I watched her apology video, it doesn't seem like it was that crazy. Like what I've seen and what I've heard, it sounds like dumb and like shit that shouldn't have happened, but not like she was maliciously grooming children.
Yeah, it was more like exploitation of fans, but not like sexual exploitation, but like kind of.
Yeah, like they just like had inappropriate conversations. And I guess like
one of them is
somebody
she
brought
like
up was like
told her fans that were like underage to like come to her shows dressed down, like showing skin, and then she would like when she pulled people up on stage, she would like make fun of them for looking like porn stars.
oh my god.
Yeah, which is like
Okay,
fucked up.
yeah,
But I'm
that
like
was they
grooming.
talked about
No.
live shows. At
Yeah.
some point in her apology, she talked about live shows, and I'm like, what do the live shows have to do with it? I was trying to figure out what that part was.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like I said, it's not like good stuff, but it's just
Yeah, like she's problematic, but I don't know if it's like it doesn't seem like it's too intense. It doesn't seem like this person needs to be like tactically disabled to save the children.
Her apology was just awful as well.
Yeah,
I don't even
the
think that was
fucking singing on
bad.
the
Like
ukulele.
honestly, it takes it takes some creativity. Most apology videos are the same thing. The YouTuber sits down, they let out a big heavy sigh, and then they just like talk shit and like are sad about like how they definitely didn't rape anybody.
Just say it was like weird behavior though. Just say it was weird. Just say, yeah, that was a little weird, huh?
Like I can appreciate just like taking a stand against like cancel culture if you truly believe you're in the right. And I can also appreciate approaching this from a creative manner where she did like a little song instead of just sitting in front of a camera for an hour and being like, I am innocent. And here's why I'm innocent. Yada yada yada. Boring 45-minute video. Like I think it was a creative and interesting way to approach it. And whether she's right or not, I appreciate her creatively for making that decision. I think people are coming down too hard on it as the worst apology video ever. When in reality, it's actually kind of creative and funny. I before I saw it, I like jumped on the bandwagon. Like I made fun of Vito for saying that it was a good apology, like on Twitter before I had even seen it. And then I watched it and I was like, you know what? This is okay. I like this.
It's not good.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy.
You are, for sure.
So yeah, I guess that's it for our ChatGPT session.
We are never doing this again.
Generate 10 more topics.
We could go through the so this is the list of funnier topics. We could see if the first list has anything interesting. When I told it was about pop culture and life, and it fed me a bunch of like really fucking like intellectual bullshit conversations.
Oh god! All right. Just read them off. Let's at least hear them.
Okay. The influence of social media on society.
Oh god, cringe.
The impact of platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok on our lives, relationships, mental health, and self-image. Cringe. Not talking about that one.
Yeah, that first one sounds like debate bros, bored fucking debate bros want to fucking talk about something they think is deep, and really it's not.
True. Navigating the gig economy. Discuss the rise of freelance work, the pros and cons, and share personal experiences or stories of individuals who have found success in this realm. You ever done any gig work, Mo? You ever driven Uber or something, Robin? Any gig workers in the room?
Been there, done that, not worth it.
Not worth it? Okay, that's fair. The future of work. Dive into emerging trends like remote work, automation, and artificial intelligence, and their potential effects on jobs, skills, and the overall workforce.
What are your thoughts on artificial intelligence?
Oh, well, the most beneficial would be remote work. It absolutely has taken off, but like for that to become the norm would be like the winning scenario in the AI automated jobs or fucking remote working bullshit. That would be like the best outcome for all of us, I think.
That's fair.
Because if AI takes over, we're all out of a gig. you have no idea how easily everything can be automated. And then AI automated would be like the double duper right there.
No diggity is big boomer scared of technology. Unfortunate.
No, I want my fucking job. I'm sorry, but not. It's not really worth it. If we had universal basic income, I would be like, yeah, fucking take my shitty job. I fucking hate the thing. Like, you give me a way to opt out and give me like 3,500 a fucking month. Yeah, I'm fucking living on Easy Street.
3,500 a month.
Yeah, 2,000 is gonna be barely scraping by. Fuck that shit. Give me 3,500. I'm worth that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, because hey, I'm sorry, but like a lot of the shit that they're going to, my job would be hard to automate, and they'll need somebody. So you want me to fucking sit at home, and you want your fucking little precious AI to do this job? Fine, but you better be fucking paying me.
Well, if they can get the AI to do the job without you, then they have no need to pay you.
I'm talking about like the government with UBI.
Fair.
Even though the inner libertarian in me is like screaming, why, no? Like, we don't really have a choice in this. Like, my libertarianism can only go so far when, like, faced with the threat of automation. Because, like, it used to be, hey, learn a trade. Well, trades might be getting automated and bounce the fuck out. All right, learn to code. Well, these are the first jobs that are going. Like, the writer's strike that's going on right now. Be really surprised. I'll be really surprised if any of them really go back to work after this, because the writer strike's apparently still going on, the last I heard. And right now, all the major studios are going to be using like ChatGPT style programs to help write scripts. And they'll have a few quote unquote writers to punch it up and do stuff with it. And that'll be it. And all the other writers there, they're just fucking gone.
Oh my god.
I think that's what's going to happen.
All right,
And code work can be easily automated. Nothing can fucking run a robot better than another robot. Though, up until we can teach them how to repair it, we still need humans. But how many humans do you think that they'll hire to do that job?
Fair. All right, let's start blowing through these. There are 15. I don't think we need to touch on all
Holy
of them.
shit.
So we'll just go through them. Mental health awareness. Shed light on different mental health conditions, challenges, and coping mechanisms. Invite experts or individual with lived experience to share insights and stories of resilience. No. The rise of podcasting. Explore the podcasting industry, its rapid growth, and how it became a popular medium for storytelling, education, and entertainment.
Isn't that just a little bit too meta?
I think the rise of podcasting. I guess I wasn't really around for its fledgling era, so I wasn't really. Were you an early adopter of the podcast, Mo? Were you one of the pioneers of podcasts, and were you listening to podcasts before it was cool?
Well, I didn't know that they were podcasts. I just thought they were just shows on the internet back in like, mid 2000s and all that. Cause, most of us just had like, Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie, Ian Punnett, Art Bell and all them, and Joe Rogan Experience. And like, YouTube was barely a thing until like 2007. I don't remember using YouTube or even hearing about YouTube at all in 2006. So, yeah, like I don't know if I was listening to podcasts before they were cool. I don't know if I have a hipster cred with that, so I'm not going to try and like steal any.
What is like the earliest you like really started listening to podcasts? Like, were you an early adopter of Biggest Problem? And had you been listening to podcasts already at that point when you first discovered that show?
Oh, well, kind of listening to podcasts a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't really tell you which ones I was listening to because it was so long ago. When it comes to The Biggest Problem, though, like for instance, that show, I think I got in like a little bit after the very first Asterios Kokonos episode.
Okay, so
like
they were like
around
hot on the presses, like their first year. Yeah.
Yeah, so like right around then, I was listening to that show. I was listening to a lot of Air America and fucking news shows and stuff like I didn't really listen to podcasts. I listened to a shit ton of talk radio though. Like
You
because
listen to like
AM
Howard Stern and shit.
kinda, yeah, a little bit though. Howard Stern is shit. And Howard Stern's fucking awful. Like it was funny in the 90s, but like it's just the same shit over and over with occasionally some like funny shit like put in there. Like the show was more fun than the radio show. Like on I think it was VH1 he was on. It was like
Yeah.
a lot better. Like his visual show was a lot better. Like his TV show was better than the audio show, the radio show. I think.
But all right. Next one. The impact of streaming services on traditional television.
Oh
Discuss
God,
the shift
lame.
from cable TV to streaming platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, and how it has changed the way we consume and produce content. Life is better now. I like being able to just like consume an entire season of a TV show without having to wait every week. Like that's the good way to consume television for me. Like I wasn't that I never like could get into television shows that much as a kid because I would always miss episodes. So I couldn't really get invested in any stories. So the rise of stuff like Netflix and Hulu is definitely I would never go back because it
I
just
still
makes
think shit needs
things
to come out weekly.
it makes things really convenient to
Oh,
just
see,
watch
here's the
things.
thing about stuff coming out there, Robin, because of the writer strike. Most of the big shows have said they're not going to release anything till the strike's over.
Oh well, yeah,
So
I know that.
everything that's supposed to come out right now is going to come out. And as of right now, none of your favorite shows, if they're in hiatus, are going to be coming out.
Hey, Always Sunny's airing right now, so that's all we
Yeah,
need.
Always Sunny is oh shit, Always Sunny is airing right now,
Absolutely.
and I have to wait. I don't know when it's What We Do in the Shadows is coming back. So that's fucking bummer. I love that show. All right, what else, Riley?
Yeah. Let's get going. Representation in media. We're skipping this one, but I'll read it. Focus on the importance of diversity and inclusion in films, TV shows, and other media, highlighting the progress made and the work that still needs to be done. It's stupid. Shut up. Number 8. Exploring different subcultures. Delve into fascinating subcultures like cosplay, gaming, comic book fandom, or even niche hobbies, and showcase the passion and communities that exist within them.
I don't hate that topic.
I think we do that a lot, just in general.
I don't hate that topic having that as like an all-encompassing, dedicated topic, but that's going to take forever and a day to fucking do.
Yeah, maybe at some point. But different subcultures are cool, and that's where we'll leave it for now. The psychology of pop culture. Analyze the role of pop culture in our lives, from the psychology behind fandoms to the impact of celebrities and influencers on our behavior and aspirations.
Yeah, it's all propaganda. It's all fucking propaganda. It's all fucking propaganda. It's bread and circuses. Celebrities are there to fucking make you think that you'll make it if you just work hard enough. And really, these are people who are just fucking handpicked. You'll never be them. It's all fucking propaganda. And that's what I have to say.
Sustainable living and eco-friendly practices. Discuss the importance of sustainable living, eco-conscious choices, and the efforts being made to combat climate change. Nostalgia of the digital age. Explore the power of nostalgia in today's society, from the resurgence of vintage fashion and music to the popularity of retro gaming and throwback experiences.
You know, this topic right here reeks of like smug millennial and douchey zoomer. They're like, old people like things that are old. I like our new stuff, lol. Hey, check out this PS3 when I was a kid. Like, dude, get out of here, PS3 nostalgia. Shut up.
I had a lot of like secondhand nostalgia. Like, nostalgia has been a positive force on my life because I like a lot of shit that came out before I was born. And the reason why I know about that stuff is just like content on YouTube that referenced it or talked about it because it was nostalgic for those people who were just like a generation above me. Like, I fucking, like, just through like the internet, I learned about like the old Ninja Turtle show, which I then went and watched, like, because it was uploaded on YouTube for free in 2009 as like 100 5-minute videos. and like I got into Dragon Ball that way, old ass Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's just like other people's nostalgia has been a very strong force in my life because it has led me to check out some old stuff that I really like. A lot of the things I really like and think are cool are from like the 80s and 90s, even though I was not alive during that time, because I rediscovered them through other people's nostalgia on the internet. So it's an interesting force that has been impactful on my life. Next one, the mental health and
Nostalgia makes me feel old.
Yeah, I think you brought that as an issue once. Nostalgia. Mental health and self-care in the digital age. Discuss strategies for maintaining mental well-being in the era of constant connectivity and information overload. Robin, what are your thoughts?
You can't.
Robin, what are your thoughts on this? What is your advice? Robin.
Sorry, I'm getting cat aggro. Read that again. I had to mute. This fucker's trying to get on my mouse hand.
Oh no.
Like I described.
Oh shit.
I love him, but I hate him. Sorry, read it in full again. I caught part of it. I heard information overload.
Mental health and self-care in the digital age. Discuss strategies for maintaining mental well-being in the era of constant connectivity and information overload.
Just kill yourself, I guess.
Wow.
All right. I don't know. I got a lot of mental health problems, all right?
True.
Just I don't know, therapy's good. I don't think it's a thing you need to like I don't want to do therapy again. I'll see a psychiatrist again, like to get medicated probably at some point. But therapy's good because like you can do it and then they give you like tools. And then you just have those things forever now. Where they're like, here are some things you can do to help, and if they help, that's cool, and then you can just do that forever.
So true.
So I mean, there's a lot of people that are like, I need to go every week for like the rest of my life, and like I think that's kind of cap. I guess like if it helps you like go off king or queen, but you know.
Sound advice.
Yeah, it can be a totally short-term thing. You can go do like some group therapy. You can go do some like individual therapy, and like just get. They'll give you methods to like deal with this stuff because I feel like it's not directly related to the internet, but the internet does feed into certain mental illnesses for sure.
Big time.
I did like youth group therapy when I was 12 after I threatened to kill myself.
Yeah, I did some art therapy, some group art therapy. That was fun.
It sounds fun. The future of education. Examine the evolving landscape of education, including online learning, homeschooling, and the integration of technology in camp rooms. What? Classrooms. Fuck homeschooling. Get rid of it. Legalize homeschooling. No more. Get rid of it.
That's fucking stupid. No, fuck shut up, Riley. This is like veto level fucking bad takes.
Homeschooling is the worst. Parents can just fucking like doof around, teach you whatever they want to teach you, fucking stupid bullshit, and then you don't get any social skills. You can't even fucking make it a McDonald's order at 15 years old. God. Because all you fucking
just go outside for your social skills, bud.
Like fucking
there's lots of fucking
the school system is important for kids, okay? It's important.
Riley, listen. I was homeschooled, okay?
And yeah, and that's bad, and you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, and you're totally right.
Yes, there we go, based.
But also, like, it should probably be an option.
But, like, maybe not.
There should be more accountability for it, probably.
Yeah, like, maybe if there was some, like, common sense accountability stuff applied.
The crazy thing is when I went, like, you know, when the schooling had finished, we go to the state and we're like, hey, we're all done. What do we do? Like, can we get like a diploma or something? They're like, no, just go home and like print out a diploma.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is cool. I'm always worried when I like put it on a resume or something. Like people are gonna be like,
you just printed this. This is not valid.
Well, no, I don't like send them my diploma or anything, but like I put high school and I'm worried like if they start looking into it, it's just gonna say that it didn't happen. Like I'm worried like state records are just gonna vanish or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a constant fear. Yeah, I guess that could happen to anyone, even in normal school, but still.
Yeah, I hate homeschooling. Online learning, definitely was beneficial during COVID times, obviously, to avoid some of the spread. But I think it was very important to open very quickly, and I'm glad a lot of places did do that. Because overall, it's hard to learn that way, especially if you're not used to it. I think now, like if there are kids who really like resonated with it and they're still like going with that option and they're like enjoying it and like they're learning, like more power to them. But I think mostly it's kind of hard for a lot of kids to learn in that environment personally. As for the integration of technology in classrooms, that's based. Like I was at a school where a lot of our work was done on an iPad, and like that was definitely good. Definitely taught me a lot of the particular skills I have now. I know like the ins and outs of technology a lot better because I just used it all the time, like my entire life, including in school. So I'm just like I'm in it. So like yeah, I think the increase of technology and like computers and like iPads and such being used as a tool for learning is definitely like a good thing that has come from the evolution of technology in general. The art of storytelling. Celebrate the art of storytelling in various forms, including literature, film, and even video games, and discuss the impact of stories on our lives.
Video games?
That would take all night. Like this topic could like produce its own 3-hour podcast. So I don't even know where to begin touching on it right here, right now. So we'll keep that one in our back pocket. ChatGPT might be onto something. And finally, social issues and activism. Tackle important social issues like racial inequality, gender equality, LGBTQ plus rights, and climate justice, and explore ways to become better allies. And
you know what really fucking pisses
change.
me off? You know what really fucking pisses me off? Greta Thunberg is considered a fucking world leader now. Like, this bitch has fucking no qualifications other than she told some people, how dare you, during a fucking, like, talk. Like, dude, you're not a world leader. And the media fucking outlets like Fox, CNN, both fucking repeated the same goddamn thing. It's because she was going to go meet Zelensky in the Ukraine. I'm like, no, like right now, like, okay, you know what the Ukraine doesn't need right now? Some fucking
Greta Thunberg.
Greta fucking Thunberg. Excuse me, what are you doing to combat climate change? Not getting my people killed because of an invading force right now. And it really sucks. Could you please fuck off and go eat your beans somewhere, okay, Greta? Goodbye. Oh, that pisses me off, man. It's just ridiculous. This is why nothing ever gets done. Stupid fucking stupid fucking titles are bestowed upon people. I'm like, no, not right now. Bad time. Maybe later on when nothing's happening. Maybe when we're not constantly looking like we're on the brink of World War III, huh?
Yeah, fair. But all right, that was the MoeCast ChatGPT special. And Mo, I know you said you had some stuff to talk about, but it is getting kind of late. But is there anything you really wanna touch on and get into?
I've forgotten whatever else I was supposed to talk about today because ChatGPT.
All right, folks. Well, that was the MoeCast ChatGPT special, fully AI generated MoeCast content. I'm glad you enjoyed. Mo Diggity has now fully embraced AI. He loves it.
No,
we all
I don't. Lies.
He does. He's the biggest AI stan.
Lies. Burn it all down.
Thank you to ChatGPT. Thank you to the boys at ChatGPT for
Fuck
making
you.
this all
Fuck
possible.
them who made this fucking poisonous shit. It's going to take all of our jobs. We're not going to have any money. There's no UBI it'll ever come, ever. They'll all leave us to the fucking dogs, and we will eat each other, quite literally and figuratively.
Ooh, woo.
Oh. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners find you?
Crying in a corner, weeping about our inevitable demise. And you can find me at MSG Official YT, Twitter.com, assuming that you can see me and you haven't hit your view limit or whatever the fuck it's
rate
called.
Limit. We talked about that on the
stupid ass fucking rate limit
show, but yeah, fuck Elon. Fucking 6,000 posts if you're verified, 600 if you're not. Fuck you and your $8, Elon. Fuck off.
I don't. I was like, I was thinking about like maybe spending the $8, but after this shit, fuck no.
I thought you were his strongest soldier, Riley.
I used to be, but he's burned me too many times. He's made too many stupid decisions, and now he's just like, Twitter is a fucking shamble of its former self. I thought he was gonna make it so people got banned for being funny less. And he did that for a while, and then he did a lot of other things that I don't like. And now he's like, oh, you can only read 600 tweets a day unless you pay me $8. Fuck off, Elon Musk. Fuck off. He betrayed me. I've been spurned by Elon Musk. But where can they really find you, Mo?
They can really find me, goddamn you. They can really find me at twitter.com/MSG official YT. But you can also find me at kick.com/MoepenAI.
Let's go. What about you, Robin?
You can find me. Well, you usually can't. But in theory, you could find me sometimes on twitch.tv/RobinViolet.
Nice. You could find me, folks, in the link tree. It's in the description. It's on my Twitter at twitter.com/RileyTweets in the pinned tweet. It's linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. It has all of my podcasts and social medias and all that garbage nonsense that you could ever want from your boy, right there for your viewing pleasure. And the show, Mo, it's your show.
Fuck! I'm sorry. Oh yeah. My bad. You usually do everything. Sorry. Okay, folks.
You usually end the show, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I do. I just totally spaced on it. I was listening to you talk. So yeah, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.
Each other for